There on the field, the pride of the Southland band crisply marches into the Giant T. The rear, the roar of 97,000 fans rises with each rhythmic step. In the background, George Beatsis is singing "Fight, Balls, Fight." The orange and white Shakers flood the air. The Volunteers are ready at the north end of the football field to burst through the gate. They're coming now, racing onto the field through the Giant T. In that magic moment that says, wherever you are, it's football time in Tennessee.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. We are a day away from Tennessee taking on Florida inside of Neyland Stadium, and I'm sick and tired of battered VAWLS syndrome playing a factor in the way I feel going into this game. I am sick and tired of the doubt. I am sick and tired of being gun-shy and hesitant. Look, the VAWLS are going to roll on Saturday. There is a reason the ESPN FPI has Tennessee way out in front. There is a reason that Vegas has Tennessee favored by almost 2 touchdowns. There is a reason Josh Pate has the VAWLS in this game. There is a reason everybody across the country is expecting Tennessee to win. It's time to stop looking in the past and start looking to the future. This is an opportunity for Josh Heupel and this football program to turn the page, start the next chapter in this Tennessee-Florida rivalry. Let's go take care of business on Saturday. You can call this the keys to victory. You can call this what to watch for. You can call it whatever you want. We're going to talk about things I'm looking at in this football game, reasons why I think Tennessee is going to win this football game on Saturday. Before we get rolling, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that like button just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy, it helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you are new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts, we're not insiders, we're not trying to sell you on something that we're not. We are fans. This is for the fans, by the fans. We're just like you guys. If you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Just a quick reminder, tomorrow we're going to go live an hour before kickoff. It's going to be a fan call-in show. All the members of the channel have an opportunity to come on here and talk about football for the hour leading up to kickoff and then also immediately after the game. Don't miss the post-game show right here on the Talkin VAWLS Network. We go live within a matter of minutes after that game ends. Hopefully we'll all be right here celebrating. But let's jump into it. Let's talk about this football game coming up on Saturday. 3:30. Man, it was nice. I set the DVR today to record the game on Saturday. It's nice to see that Tennessee-Florida game in that 3:30 slot on CBS. It feels like the old days. You know, we've talked about the importance of this rivalry. Eric Kane came on and talked about it. Myself, Dauber, JP, Xavier, everybody that's been on the channel this week has talked about this rivalry in the good old days. You know, back in the late 90s, the early 2000s, when the winner was heading to Atlanta. They were going to be in the SEC championship game. It's nice to see number 11 Tennessee versus number 20 Florida in that 3:30 CBS spot. But just a big opportunity for this football game. Let's talk about, I guess, what I'm looking for, what I think Tennessee needs to handle, what they need to do to take care of business on Saturday. For me, it starts with the running game. And if you go back and look at Florida's game against South Florida just last week, you know, they were lucky to get out of there with a win. But South Florida ran for almost 300 yards against the Gators. Their running back had 150 yards, 8.8 yards per carry, but also they got the quarterback involved. The quarterback had 102 yards, also averaged pretty good 6.8 yards per carry, had a touchdown on the ground. And I think we've got to get Hendon Hooker involved in the run game. A lot of quarterback designed runs, not just scrambling and extending plays, but true designed runs. And I think, you know, they showed a nice little wrinkle last week against Akron, showing the speed option with Dylan Sampson. I like to see that, but I want to see Hendon Hooker just more involved, more design runs, whether that's quarterback draws, whether that's more of the read option type games, RPOs. I don't know what they'll decide to do. I just want to see Hendon Hooker more involved. And look, he's successful when he runs the football. And we've talked about, you know, some of his accuracy issues, if that's what you want to call it. Because when you look at his numbers for the year, pretty solid. 59 of 85, 69.4% completion percentage, 6 touchdowns, no interceptions. Hendon Hooker statistically looks very, very good. But anybody that's watched the games, you know he's struggled a little bit with accuracy. And we've had the conversations this week. Does Hendon Hooker maybe get a little bit more dialed in once he's been hit a few times? You know, he stumbled out of the gate last week, but he finished completing 11 of his last 11 passes. He started slow the last couple of weeks. So maybe you come out, get him involved in the run game early. Maybe he finds his groove and gets going. But then also the running backs. Who's going to step up at running back? You know, Josh Heupel met with the media late in the week and kind of talked about hopeful. He's hopeful when it comes to Jabari Small, when it comes to Dylan Sampson, Cedric Tillman. We'll see who actually suits up on Saturday. I think the running backs are going to be active. Now we'll see if they're limited, if you're going to see a healthy dose of Jalen Wright. As far as Cedric Tillman goes, not so sure. I wouldn't be surprised if Cedric Tillman is out this week. Hopeful. You got the bye week coming up after Florida. Hopefully he gets ready to go on the road and take on LSU. But when you look at running back, are we going to get a healthy dose of Jalen Wright? And if so, feed the monster, feed the beast. We saw him, I think he had 23 carries last week against Akron, which is not ideal. But I think it might have been good for him because we've seen Jalen Wright put the ball on the ground each of the first 2 weeks. Last week you got a healthy dose, 23 carries, and he protected the football. He took care of the football. So maybe we'll feed Jalen Wright. But I think you need to have some success in the ground game against this Florida defense. Likely that their middle linebacker is out. He's the key to their defense. He's the guy that calls the plays, gets everybody lined up. Likely that Miller is going to be out, so they are going to be starting a freshman and a redshirt freshman at the linebacker position. I think Tennessee can capitalize and take advantage of that on the ground. And again, just get Hendon Hooker involved, get Jalen Wright going early, and I think you can have some success there. And then on the other side of the ball, defensively, I think Tennessee needs to be aggressive. I'm going to 100% disagree with what Brent Hubbs said on the VAWLS podcast. He talked about, kind of sitting back, playing zone, making Anthony Richardson kind of read what you're trying to do. I disagree. Bring the heat. Bring the heat. Billy Napier confirmed the backup quarterback's going to be out. So let's beat up Anthony Richardson. Let's treat him like we did Keaton Slovis a couple of weeks ago. Let's put him on the ground. Let's dirty up that jersey. The rumors coming out of Florida is that Anthony Richardson's already beat up anyway, got a leg injury. I don't know if it's hamstring, knee, ankle. Not sure what that is, but that seems like a big reason why we've not seen Richardson run the football since that Utah game. And if that's the case, get after him, but just keep your gap integrity, stay in your pass rushing lanes, keep him bottled up, get him to the ground. I look for Aaron Beasley. Look for Aaron Beasley to have a big game on Saturday, getting after Anthony Richardson. And speaking of AR-15, let's just talk about head-to-head quarterbacks. Who's better at the quarter? Where are we at in this quarterback battle? Well, let's look at Hendon Hooker. Anthony Richardson has thrown more interceptions through 3 games than Hendon Hooker has thrown in his entire career at Tennessee. Anthony Richardson also has more tackles on the season through 3 games than Hendon Hooker has interceptions in his career at Tennessee. We've got the better quarterback. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. No questions asked. Tennessee has the better quarterback. Let's go out and take advantage of that on Saturday. Defensively, like I just said, get after Richardson. I think he's going to make mistakes, force turnovers, and that's another key. Win the turnover battle. Protect the football. Let Anthony Richardson go out and do what he's proven to do, throw a couple of interceptions, and Tennessee needs to capitalize and take advantage on that. On the flip side, Hendon Hooker, I expect him to it's his game. This is his game. This is his time to shine. I put out a video earlier in the week talking about that. It's time for Hendon Hooker to become a Tennessee legend by beating Florida on Saturday, turning the corner, moving forward. Keep the trajectory on the uprise. Keep that stock going up. I want Hendon Hooker to put this football team on his back and carry them to victory on Saturday. Now, who helps him out? Who helps Hendon Hooker out at the wide receiver position if Cedric Tillman isn't able to give it a go? Jalen Hyatt has been Mr. Dependable, whether it's the short stuff, 11 catches a couple of weeks ago against Pitt, had a couple of deep balls against Akron last week. Jalen Hyatt can do it all. He's leading receptions. He's leading this team in receiving yards. He's leading this team in touchdown receptions. I look for Jalen Hyatt to have a pretty solid day against the Gators, but on the flip side of that, it is time for Brew McCoy to step up. If Cedric Tillman's out, I fully expect Brew McCoy to fill that void, to be that guy on the outside. Hendon Hooker has a little bit of familiarity with Cedric Tillman, a comfort level. We saw it in the Pitt game, the number of targets that Cedric Tillman got in that football game. But if Cedric Tillman can't give it a go, Hendon Hooker is going to have to be comfortable and be confident in Brew McCoy. I look for Brew McCoy to have a big-time football game on Saturday in his coming-out party against the Gators. What better time? Such a huge opportunity for this football program. Like I said at the top of the video, I'm sick and tired of being scared. I'm sick and tired of battered VAWLS syndrome. I'm sick and tired of being gun-shy. Tennessee is going to boat race the Gators on Saturday. Let's get ready. Hit that comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. What do you guys think? Are you scared? Are you gun-shy? Is it because of history? Let's look at the facts. Let's look at the rosters. Tennessee's got the better talent. They've got the better coaching. Let's go take care of business on Saturday. Hope to see you guys immediately following the game, also an hour before kickoff. If you have not done so yet, please smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin' VAWLS Network. These brand new limited edition. You guys asked for it. I was not going to do these, but you demanded them, so I made it happen. Limited edition Buck Fama merchandise. It's going to be gone before you know it. So if you want one, you better get in where you fit in, because one day in the near future, you're going to see this shirt disappear and it's going to be gone forever. So make sure you get in where you fit in. Pick one of those up. If that's not your style, pick up the other shirts, designs, all kinds of different color schemes. But again, it's bonfire.com/store/talkinballs. We appreciate the support. 15,000 subscribers. We hit it yesterday. Thank you guys for the support. We love you guys. We're going to continue to pump out more content. Let's continue to grow this channel. Let's hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of the year. But that's going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.